Today I'm going to share with you the ultimate strategy for improving your posture and muscular imbalances. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Blake here with Gorilla Zen Fitness, and today I just wanted to thank you really quickly before I start into this video for leaving me all of your comments, shooting me all your emails. I feel like I've answered hundreds of comments on email and on my different social media platforms as well as my website. I really enjoy talking with you all. I can tell you that you all are getting really excited, and so am I. Now, do you remember the question that I asked in my first video that I uploaded earlier this week on Tuesday? If you missed it, the question was, are you somebody that wants to be able to work out and train with weights without making your muscle imbalances and posture worse, or without training with aches and pains? If you answered yes to that question, then keep watching this video because I'm going to show you how to do just that. So in both of the earlier videos that I uploaded earlier this week on Tuesday and Thursday, I talked about some of the drawbacks of popular training programs. In case you missed those videos, I'll briefly go over the three biggest drawbacks. One is these programs are often completely void of corrective exercises, which is absolutely necessary in today's day and age. Two, the creators of these programs oftentimes don't consider things like biomechanics, muscular imbalances, and posture, and oftentimes they contribute to these things or make them worse, and in some cases even cause them. And number three, which I talked about on Thursday, a lot of these programs use too much bilateral exercises that use both sides of the body at once, and these will really lock in your muscle imbalances and make them more permanent and hard to get rid of. Most of us have come to realize at some point that the idea that we just need to do more deadlifts or we need to get stronger, just is not true. Now, where a lot of people, I think, screw up when considering this information is they'll think, oh, well, if I just start doing, a lot of unilateral exercises and I train my back more than my chest, then my posture is going to be fixed and all my issues are going to go away. So I think oftentimes people latch onto this idea in hopes that they're just going to wake up one day and feel better. Now, while this strategy is not too far off the mark, and unilateral exercises are definitely a piece of the puzzle, they're just that. They're a piece of the puzzle. They're not the entire equation that you need to understand in order to really get rid of your muscle imbalances and improve your posture. Again, emphasis on unilateral exercise, as well as an intelligently designed program that also integrates corrective exercises, are three steps in the right direction, but again, there's a fourth piece of the puzzle that is missing from that. That fourth and final piece is something known as interset, foam rolling, or stretching. Like I said, this is the final piece. So when you combine this with those other pieces that I previously mentioned and talked about earlier this week, that's when you have the complete puzzle and the ultimate strategy for getting rid of your muscle imbalances and improving your posture. Combining all of these things are going to allow you to regain that function and train hard so that you can change your body composition, whether you're training for fat loss, weight loss, muscle gain, or some sort of sport. When you combine all these pieces, it's going to allow you to, get back to that level of training and start working on your general fitness goals again. Now, today I'm going to expand upon and build off of what interset, foam rolling, and stretching are. So inter means in between, and set is a set of exercise. So interset literally means in between sets. So let's use single arm dumbbell chest press as an example here. So let's say you watched my last video that I uploaded on Thursday and you decided that you're going to incorporate some unilateral movements into your routine, and single arm chest press is one of the pushing movements that you decided to use. Let's say you have a pectoral imbalance, your left side is stronger than your right side. You go through a couple sets of the unilateral chest press and you find that one side is still working harder than the other side. This can happen even though you're doing unilateral exercises. Now, what you can do in this situation is you can actually turn off some of the activity in that overactive pec by either stretching it, getting a foam roller in there, or even doing something as simple as getting like a lacrosse ball and rolling that into your pec. You would do this in between sets of single arm chest press, and what this is actually doing is it's down regulating the neurons in there. It's telling those neurons to kind of relax a little bit and not be so excitable. So they're not going to tell that muscle to contract really hard and do as much work as what it was doing previously. Shutting down the overactive side will essentially allow the other side to contract and make up for it, and over time this will bring more balance to your pectoral muscles. I just wanted to share that concept with you. Like I said, it was the fourth piece of the puzzle, so now you have a fully comprehensive understanding of what needs to be done to fix your muscle imbalances. Keep in mind, I just used single arm chest press as an example here. This can be used for any muscle in the body, whether it's in your legs or your back, anywhere, okay? And it doesn't have to be a ball either. You can foam roll it, or even static stretching. Static stretching will have the same effect on the neurons. It'll downregulate them and tell them to calm down a little bit. Okay, so that concludes this week's 3-part video series. I had a lot of fun making these videos and answering your questions, and I hope you found these videos valuable. Now, I know some of you want to go deeper into this kind of stuff, and you want to kind of get out of the theory and just the general concepts, which makes me very excited to announce that my Intelligent Strength program is actually going to be launching next week on Monday, October 3rd. Registration begins on Monday, and it will be open for a couple of days. What I've been discussing this week in the 3 videos that I uploaded, including this one, is kind of like a big picture, abstract look at the elements that I've actually included in the Intelligent Strength program. Simply put, I designed the program to be customizable so that you can tweak it for either maximal weight loss or muscle gain while you're on the program, and while you're changing your body composition, either losing weight or gaining muscle, you're actively going to be improving your posture, your biomechanics, and your muscle imbalances as well. Simply put, you're going to get into the best shape of your life on this program, and your body and your joints are all going to be feeling a lot better too. I can almost guarantee you as well that you're never going to go back to your old style of training after you go through the 3-month program, because you get the 3-month program permanently. So once you go through it, it's yours to keep forever. So you can keep reinitiating 3-month cycles of it whenever you choose to. Now, I'm going to wrap up this video and end it in a second here, but I want you to know that all of the specific nitty-gritty details of the Intelligent Strength program are going to be available next week on Monday the 3rd when registration starts. I'll be uploading a video on Monday to kind of tell you more about that, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. To finish up with this video and keeping consistent with what I've been doing all this week, leave me a comment down below. A lot of you have been asking me really specific comments about your joint issues, and I can't really address that in a YouTube comment. So please save those comments, and if you have questions like something very specific about your body, email them to me. But if you have had any experience with Interset foam rolling or stretching, then leave me a comment down below and let me know your experience with it, because I'm very curious to hear about it. That's it for today. I'll see you on Monday when registration begins.